What? What in the world is this thing? This is a ninja weapon. What up, y'all? This is Tom Moore here coming to you live from the Millie Club on Facebook and YouTube, live streaming right now. So if you are on YouTube watching this, thank you. Thank you for hanging out on YouTube. That's our new frontier. But this is actually a Facebook group thing. So if you're not in the Facebook group, join the Millie Club. That's where this is actually happening at. And if you're on Facebook and you're watching this, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Millie Club, because it's got all the videos we do. We got FFIBs, we got interviews with Eric Lesser. Jason's got knife reviews on there. I got a shit ton of sharpening videos. I have how to take apart a PM2 video. I have how to sharpen a knife video. I have all that shit. So go subscribe to the Millie Club's YouTube channel. And if you're on YouTube, join on Facebook. All right, so we're going to sharpen this frickin' beast today. It's a Yojimbo. I don't know if these are the factory G10 scales. If they are, they're very coarse. I did not know that. Like, very coarse. This thing's got a fang on it, which we will have to remove to sharpen it. So hopefully that goes fairly smoothly. Don't want to mark it up. There's a couple marks on it already, so that's probably, yeah, just a T8. And then, okay, shouldn't be too hard to take off. Yeah, this freaking Yojimbo. So this is going to be different. This is different than sharpening a PM2 because, one, I can't just, like, if I have a problem with the edge, I can't just work that part of the edge. I have to work the whole edge to make sure it stays straight. This thing has a bent tip, it looks like. So we're going to try to, it's straight. Like, it's very pointy, but it's kind of like been mashed on a little bit. It's just got a little burp. So we're going to have to, like, straighten that out without taking off any material. It's DLC, so we have to be careful. We're going to tape the shit out of it. But the heel on this and the grind line are totally different than the PM2. So we're going to have to do the heel a little bit different. We're going to have to kind of end it where it ends now. So we're going to have to kind of fade it out. Anyway, let me pin this to the group, drink some coffee, let some people join. Oh, Brad Caldwell, silly. Where is my post? New posts. If you guys didn't know, there's this little button right above all the posts. It's like two lines with little circles on it. They're like little sliders. That's the settings. You can set the group. It's right now the group is set, and me and Jason have tried different ways to see how it works. But right now the group is set to sort with the Facebook algorithm, I guess you call it. It's the default setting. It like promotes posts that are doing well to the top. It downgrades posts that aren't, which some people hate because some people's posts get downgraded and they don't get any likes, which I understand. But if you sort it by new posts, it'll just go give you a chronological order of all the posts. So if you're like done with the feed and you want to see what you haven't seen, go sort the posts by new posts, and you'll see shit that you didn't know was up because it wouldn't be shown to you on the algorithm unless you go deep. So yeah, check that out. We got someone joining us. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know who's watching. We can have a party. Drinking out of one of my kitty cat mugs. Not a big deal. Okay, we're using TSProf Kadet today. Only reason is I'm having some not issues with my Hapstone, but the rod isn't gliding as smoothly as I was like. It doesn't glide as smoothly as this one does. So I'm going to use this one for this person's knife because I don't want to screw it up. This one's going to be kind of hard. So first thing I'm going to do, we're going to take this fang off. Because to clamp this, I can't have that in the way where I clamp it, because that's where I need to clamp it. So let's get a T8, probably is my guess. Maybe a T10. Let's see what it is. So we got a T8 on this fang. We're just going to take this. Oh, good. It's not hard to take off. Okay. Carefully remove this. It's got a washer, it looks like. Okay, got a washer. Can't lose. A tiny little washer. And then the fang is... Come on, pop off. I don't know if it's like attached somewhere else. No, but just squeezes on really tight. Okay. So we can't lose that. So let's push this somewhere. Over here. We got our washer still in there. Okay. Sweet. Okay, now we got something we can clamp. Let's get some chamois cloth. It's a good spot. It's got a flat spine. It should be nice, easy to clamp knife for anybody, any system, even a wicked edge. Okay. Wicked edges, I think, are not good. I don't like wicked edges. I haven't used one, to be honest, but it's because I don't want to. Let's get this in here. There we go. Okay, blade parallel to the clamp. I was out in my driveway, not for too long, but for a little while, breaking ice with a shovel, just boom, just like smashing down. My hands, I came inside because it's fucking cold and I was breaking ice. They hurt. I had to take a break, so I'm hoping they feel okay. Like they're getting numb, and like I don't know. I have the sharpen and want to be able to hold it and not feel weird. Okay, 150 stone. Let's see what this angle is. I don't want... Let's see how the heel works. Okay. We're going to go... We're not going to mess with the heel. We're going to fade out to the existing heel because this doesn't end the same way a PM2 heel ends. The ricosto kind of goes like this, so I can't just cut a straight line. So we're going to leave the heel looking factory. We're going to fix this tip. We're going to try to straighten it out a little bit. It's not like it's chipped, it's just kind of roughed up. So yeah, see if this is 17 degrees like it should be. Okay, we're going to set this to 17 degrees. Angle cube. What was that? 18 degrees. This angle cube has been doing some funky stuff for me in the last days. Like I will set something and then I'll swear I set it 17 and I'll go back and I'll say 18. Okay. I don't know. It just seems like it's not the right spot to be 17 degrees, but let's push it up a little bit more. Weird. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this cube. I don't think it's right now. Let it rest. Let's see if it is right with the edge. Yeah, it's right there. It's dead on 17. Okay, angle cube is not messed up. Just looks like I'm tightening to the wrong spot. So it's right on 17 degrees on one side, which is good. Ooh, buddy, they did a great job on this one. 17 degrees on their side too. Okay, so we can just sharpen. We don't have to reprofile. Hell, if we wanted to, we can start at 400 grit because this edge is well done. This is one of the best done Spyderco edges I've seen in a minute. But we're going to make it better. But factory quality, it's pretty damn good. So we're going to tape off the DLC that we don't want to hit with electrical tape. All about the prep. Sharpening is not that hard if you set everything, if you spend the time setting shit up right. It's like doing this tape and finding exactly the right angle. Spending extra time on the Sharpie to find the right angle saves you time. Taping this off saves me time because I can work faster without worrying about fucking it up. I don't know. So this is exactly 17 degrees. We're clamped well. We're taped off. We got a 150 grit stone. Let's do this tip lightly. Let's try to pull that whatever funk off it is. So the reason I don't own a Yojimbo, I don't own very many Warncliffe blades, but I don't own a Yojimbo because this tip has always scared the shit out of me. Like, I'm just gonna finish this. It just looks so delicate, but it's fine. Let's straighten this side out. Okay, we're just gonna lightly sharpen this with the 150. This edge is pretty money. This edge is well done, so we don't need to profile it. I don't want to profile it. It's a Warncliffe. I want to remove the least amount of steel possible so it stays straight. We're just going to try to create a light burr. And we're going to work with the existing heel without really removing any extra material. And kind of lightly fade it in. So it still looks factory original, but we'll make the edge look nice and sharp. This is one of the times when a knife comes in. This is one a few times actually where I'm like, this probably doesn't need to be sharpened. But I get it. I get it. This will be a better edge. Okay, let's get this little bit of the tip straightened out with forward strokes, trying to just like push the steel back to where it was. It's like a little burr. Okay, tip's good. Nice. No problem whatsoever. We're gonna sharpen this just lightly. Got a burr. So sometimes when you set things up right, like we got the angle. It was 17 degrees. It was dead on. It was where it was supposed to be. We got to burr that fast. It was little, but it's fine. We've apexed the edge. We got right dead on where we need to be. Doing that just saved us time. By the extra time we spent setting it up, saved us some time. So we're going to do this side one more time, knock the burr down, and then we'll switch stones and we'll be done. Messing up the scratch pattern, going backwards. And then I'm going to go forward again, just so I can see if there's anything in the edge that needs extra attention that shows up in the scratches. We're trying to reduce the burr. This edge is really nice to start with. So no major reprofiling, which is nice. So now we can just go to the 400 grit stone. Oh, I should probably check what kind of edge we're doing. I just kind of assumed we were doing satin, but I think this might be a mirror that we're doing. Let me check my Instagram messages. Messaging the owner. Okay. 400 grit stone. A little ver. One more pass, 400 grit on side one. Just trying to make it look nice. Knock the burr down back the other side lightly. We're looking for any spots in the edge that just don't look like they're nice. Like this totally aesthetic shit I'm looking for right now. Like right now in the light, I'm trying to find if there's any spots that look like little, like right here. There's a spot that looks like it's not going the same way as the scratch pattern. It's like a matte square. It's 100% superficial. But I like my edges to look as good as possible. Especially if this was going to a mirror, I'd have to get it out. Satin edges, you can get away with it, but I like to get my edges looking legit, no matter what. Okay? I like my satin edges. I don't know. I take a lot of pride in how nice and clean they look and how even, and they're not a mirror, but I do spend a lot of time on them just trying to make them look nice because they're pleasing to sharpen to satin edges. So you're spending your time to trying to make them sharp, but also like you pay attention really to your way you stroke because the scratch pattern shows up. So satin edges, I don't know. I spend more time than I need to on them usually, but I like them to look really just like you could take them to a mirror if you wanted to without fucking around. Okay, let's do one more pass and then we'll strop it. Light pass, knocking the burr down. Last one. Let me check, see, make sure he doesn't want a mirror. Did he say in the box? Oh, he said in the box, and I probably didn't pay attention to it. Let's see. There's a note in here. There's a sticker in here. That's cool. We'll see. We'll do this to a satin for now. In case he wants it to be a mirror, I can always do it later. This would be, yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if I make this edge really well done satin, making this mirror, it'll only take like 5 minutes. But you got to get all the shit out now. All the scratches out 400 grit. You have to get everything lined up at 400 grit. Or you can still see everything. Because once you start polishing it, the shitty stuff will come out. And you won't be able to fix it. Okay. Man, I wish I had some viewers. No one wants to watch me sharpen today. This is lame. Well, I guess I can drink coffee because no one's watching. Okay, so now we're going to strop it. 3 micron Guy juice strop. So we're going to pop this bad boy in. We are going to take a chamois cloth. Where's my dirty chamois cloth? I have a bunch of chamois cloths sitting around now. Here's one. Here's one that's dirty. Wipe all the shit off the edge before you strop so you don't get all over your strop. We're going to adjust this to 17 degrees again. This is what I mean. How is it at 17 degrees exactly? Like right now, we just changed the strop. This is so weird. Okay, I'm going to put that stone back in. Something's going off my angle because it says it's 17 degrees, but that's impossible because we just changed stone thicknesses. It should have been at a higher angle. So now let's see what this is reading for this. Angle cube, chill out. Okay. Yeah, something's going with my cube. Now it says 16.3. It's not 16.3, it's 17. Shake it around or something. Interesting. Anyway, I guess we'll adjust to that angle. Now it's not zeroed. There we go. My angle cube's all messed up. Now it's reading 15 degrees. It's not. It was dead on 17 when we started, and I know it is because the edge was perfect. So, okay, what does this read now? I don't know. Maybe the tilt sensor is broken. It's not reading right. Zero it. Let's turn it on and off. This is impossible. Zero level. It's not that low of an angle, but we'll just say it is 15.8. I'm going to switch to a strop. I guess we can use a stone Nope, can't use a stone thickness compensator because I didn't set it right. To start with, it's set for a strop. There is the other way to do this besides measuring the angle is right here. There's a stone thickness compensator that you slide a stone into, and then when you switch stones, you put a different one in there and you adjust this. Problem is, I didn't do that when I started. I didn't have it adjusted for these stones, so I can't use that. But since we're at a higher angle and we're stropping, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm kind of mad at my angle cube right now because I know it's not right. Something's going on with it. This is not 15 degrees. We set it at 17. It's not. It read different every single time, so something's funky with it. I was acting up earlier too. I was like getting confused. Okay. One more quick pass. This thing's gonna be really sharp. Man, I'm gonna have to end this now, I think, after this, because no one's watching. Okay. What a bummer. Okay, got that all done. We got a 400 grit edge. Let's make sure before I go any farther with the owner. Nope, he didn't answer. So we're just doing satin for now. He didn't mention anything about a mirror, so yeah, I'll leave it for satin for now. I can always mirror it up later real quick. Okay, this blade, we didn't get too dirty, but we're going to still do what we always do with DLC blades. We're going to take some oil, put a drop of oil on the DLC. I do this for every DLC blade that comes in because I want it to look nice. This one's like brand new already, so it's not very noticeable difference. But I coat the blade with oil. Ooh, I just cut myself a little bit, I think. Coat the blade with oil. I'm running out of oil. I need to get more. This is honing oil. I used to use it to sharpen with my KME. I do not miss having oil all over my shit when I used to sharpen with my KME. I don't know why I did that. I just kept my stones clean. So that's one thing. If you're sharpening with the KME, you can go dry. Or if your stones get clogged up all the time, you can use oil or water. I use oil. It's not messy. It doesn't like get everywhere, but I like sharpening dry a lot better now. It's funny. Like I just read the product info page for my halftone stones like yesterday. I like didn't. It's nice to know. Like, oh, I would have known right away that you use them dry if I would have just read the stupid page. But I used to use them with water when I first started. Okay, then we take a chamois cloth, get the rest of the oil off. Chamois cloths are very absorbent. Here we go. A dirty one. Anyway, here's our edge. It's a satin edge on a DLC knife. And we're going to slicey it and see how sharp it is. There we go. Very ninja-like. Just sharpening with the tip. Let's see, make sure the whole edge is clean. Oh, it's so sharp. That's why I've been doing these edges for everybody. Like, I think this is my favorite. Is the 400 grit 3 micron strop. It's just so sharp. This is crazy sharp. Kind of hard to cut with the blade because it's a different shape. There we go. Little curly doodles. Curly doodles. Doodle-doo. Anyway, sharpened a Yojimbo to a satin 400 grit edge on the TSProf. Now, I think I have time. But if my angle cube is bugging out, I'm going to be frustrated. Let's see. Sharpen his little brother a Yojimbo. This one's a little bit easier because it's not DLC and it's smaller. Same clamping idea. Hello, viewer who joined me. What's going on? Say hi in the comments and ask any questions you got, and I will be happy to answer them. And enjoy the audience while I do this. How's it going, all? Okay, we're clamping this down. This is the one thing I don't like about the TSProf is these little Allen screws, so I just got to find better screws. These strip out easy. I replaced them like 4 times already. So I don't know what everyone else is replacing them with or if I just am doing this wrong, but those screws are trash for me. Okay, let's see if our angle cube works. That was weird last time. It gave us a different reading. So let's try again. We're just going to do it with the marker method. I'm not going to try to find the angle first. Pretty close to the same. We're going to go down a little bit. There we go. That's pretty dead on. And that is pretty close. Close enough. Okay, let's see what this says our angle is. This cube. Make sure the rod's straight. Make sure this is all good. Oh, my stone, that's what's going on. My stone thickness compensator is loose. So it changed. That's what's going on. Let's set it to the right angle. So this is the stone thickness compensator. It got loose. I just watched it kind of go down. There's a dial right here. You put the stone underneath the lip. There's like this little brass piece right here. Right here. It has a little lip around it. You put the stone under it. Tighten it down. And then when you switch thicknesses of stone, you put it there and you adjust to the right thickness. So that'll be nice. If our angle keeps bugging out, we can use that method of finding the right angle for the strop. Because right now, let's see what this is giving us for an angle. This looks like 17. 17.2. Okay. This is where it should be. Angle cube should be working. The last one was weird. I think it was just this. I think I picked it up or something. I don't know. But this was loose. Sorry, on the wrong side. Okay, so the heel I can't quite do like a PM2. Kinda. So this has a slanted ricasso line that lines up pretty well with the stone right here. I think we will try to sharpen the heel out of it. Woo, 6 viewers. What's going on, guys? Say what's up in the comments. This is live. I'm here to answer questions. My comment section is empty. So feed me something. Give me something to talk to you guys about, and I'm happy to do it. Sharpening a Yojimbo. I just recently, before that, sharpened this fucking beast of a Yojimbo. We put an insanely sharp 400 grit edge on it, and we're doing the same for this Yojimbo. 17 degrees. We're working with 150 grit Capstone premium CBN stone. We're cutting a heel right now, which means I'm grinding out the material at the end of the heel. I'm kind of tipping my stone like that to get back in there with a little bit of pressure. And now I'm doing fading out strokes to connect the part that's against the heel to the rest of the bevel. This is easy because it's a straight blade. That was easier than doing it on PM2. PM2's, yeah, that was simple. Okay, beautiful. Fade it out. Nice. That's a nice heel. Doing our pass real quick, going the same direction. Check it out in the white. Look for any changes in direction, any weird spotches. Boom. What up, G? When you knock the heel down, does it unevenly wear the edge of your stone? No, because these stones, the stones I use are metallic bonded CBN. These don't wear out. These don't cup. These don't do anything. Before that, I was using KME diamond plates, which are just an aluminum blank with diamond on them. Those do the same thing. Yeah, you are grinding out steel with this, but it looks, no, it doesn't really do anything different. These stones, if you had like softer stones, it might kind of round the corner out of them, but these have very square edges, which is why I love them, because they are perfect for doing heels. Let's check for a burr. We got a burr there. 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 This is going to be a great little sharpen. Let's check that real quick. Check our stop collar. Let's adjust it up a little bit, just in case so don't scratch the blade. There we go. This side. I don't know why the steel at heels comes out so easy, but it's really not that difficult to grind out. You don't have to do a lot of force. You don't have to do it for 5 minutes. If you just get it in there right and kind of twist the stone, it comes out in a couple seconds and done. Looks great. Oh, I got a package. Not for me. From Target. I was hoping it was more knives to sharpen, but it's not. Okay. The side's got a little bit of an uneven grind, or is that just my Sharpie? Above the bevel. Kind of blending in the heel to the rest of the edge. Looks good. Being careful at the tip, not to roll the stone off the tip. Doing forward strokes. Kind of keep it pointed. Let's do this real quick. Mess up the scratch pattern. Go back through it. We got a spot there. Okay, looking good. We got a burr. Quick pass on this side to reduce the burr. Our heel is done. It looks nice and square. Lining up all our scratches. This is like our last chance to make any major repairs. Little spot right there. Don't like. Purely aesthetic. It's sharp. It is. We want to look the same as everything else. Okay, all done with our 400 or 150 grit stone. Now we're jumping on our 400 grit stone. You guys, I am so excited to tell you that I don't know how easy it is to watch with my lights and all that shit now. It's not perfect. I get that. I can probably do that. But I ordered a new camera. I ordered a new camera arm because this thing's a piece of shit. So I can take top-down videos like Mr. Nick Shabazz. So I can be a YouTube star. That's my goal. I'm going to start blowing up on YouTube is my goal. So I got gear coming, new camera, new lights, new arm. I'm excited. I'm going to do this legit. That's too bright. Okay. I've neglected my YouTube account for, me and Jason share for 3 years. Jason's got a ton of videos on it already. But I never really did anything. I have like a couple how-to videos because I was like really shy. I used to not like being on camera. Now I fucking love it. So I didn't make videos for a long time. So I'm trying to catch up to Jason. But yeah, check out our YouTube account. It's full of shit. It's got video reviews of knives. If you're looking, they're from Jason, so he knows what he's talking about. Got interviews with Eric Glesser. How cool is that shit? There's only a few of those that exist outside of like Blade HQ videos from SHOT Show. So we're just trying to knock in the burr with 400 grit stone. This is going to be really sharp again. I'm excited to cut with it. Now we're looking for anything in the edge aesthetically that I want to change. Do one more pass, make sure it's all good. Alrighty, now let's drop it. Again with a 3 micron gunny juice drop on kangaroo leather from Hapstone. We're going to take this edge with our chamois cloth, wipe the dust off of it. Okay, let's see if our angle cube works again. This should say like 17.75. When I zero it, it says 18.05. So I was a little off. Yeah, you should have to adjust. Let's see what happens when we use a stone thickness compensator. So we're going to use this method. Instead of adjusting the angle with the angle cube, because we were a degree different because the stones are different thicknesses, we're going to use the thickness compensator right here. Turn this little dial, and we're going to drop the arm. And that will compensate for the difference in the thicknesses of these two stones. Let's see what it comes out to with the angle cube now. Let's see if it was right. In theory, it should work perfect, but I doubt it does. So this should say 17. It says 17.4. Need to go up a little more than that. There we go. Anyway, that's what a stone thickness compensator does. That's how you can adjust without an angle cube. I find an angle cube works better though. And it's, I don't know, you don't have to adjust something on an extra knob. They can just get loose and like it did earlier and come off on you. Okay, careful in your strops on tips. It's always so tempting to want to strop the tip of shit. I do not know why, but it will destroy strop. I do it all the time. So I have some fucked up strops. What up, G-Man W? We're stropping a Yojimbo. Stropping it up with 3 micron gunny juice, which seems, I'm experimenting with, that's like, I don't know, people always ask me what gunny juice to get. I'm starting to say 3 micron, I think, is probably the best. If you want edges like this, I think. Some people use 1 micron, some people use 6, but I think I like 3. It works for me anyway. I don't know. For these satin 400 grit edges anyway. For my mirrors, I go all the way up to 0.1 micron though. And they're shiny. Okay, we're all done. We got a little marker on the blade to wipe off. So we're gonna give it a quick spray down with Gunny Glow from Mr. Scott Gunn's Gunny Products. Squirt, squirt. I always like to return knives in the best condition, the cleanest possible I can. Please don't send me nasty knives, but if you send me knives with shit all over it, there's no way I'm going to leave it alone. If you send me a knife with tape residue on it, I will judge you. But I will sharpen it, obviously, and then I will clean it off because it bothers me because I have to take a picture of it. Okay, there we go. Satin edge on a Yojimbo. Nice little heel. Killed it pretty well. Straight edge. Let's see how sharp this bad boy is. Quite sharp. Let's see if the Yojimbo might be a little bit sharper. I don't know how I got this Yojimbo this sharp. It's sharper than the Yojimbo, but the Yojimbo is as sharp as, and he's maybe not. This is pretty sharp too. Oh yeah. There we go. Now it's cutting. So yeah, I love this 400 grit edge. It cuts like crazy. I've been putting it on my own knives. I love doing mirrors. They're so much fun. I can make a mirror really sharp, but I can't make a mirror as sharp as that. It's just, I don't know. These edges are the best ones I've found with my stones that I've ever done. So they're sharp. Get your knives sharp. Send them to me. Happy to do them. What's going on, guys? We just sharpened 2 knives today, or this session. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will take a coffee break, see what my son's doing, have some alone time. You know. Well, all right. Thank you all for joining me. That was fun. I'll be back later this evening to do some more sharpening. Like it's my job, because it's my job. All right. Peace out.